So you want to take your game from looking like this, that, and double your FPS while you're at it. I will show you how. And here we are. Let's start with the settings. We're going to go into graphics and start with the display settings. Yeah, yay. First of all, I would recommend you going, if you have one display, full screen exclusive. If you have more displays, just like me, and you want to tab out of the game or just maybe you stream while you play, then full screen borderless. I use full screen borders because I have multiple displays. Aspect ratio automatic, that's fine, that's fine. Gamma, I would use 2.2. Gamma and brightness, I would put it to 55. Then here we are. AMD Radeon Intellect 2. If you have an NVIDIA GPU, you would have NVIDIA anti-lag or something like this. If you have an NVIDIA GPU, put it to on and plus boost. But be careful because plus boost does impact performance. But for AMD guys, just like me, put the anti-lag on, improve responsiveness and input lag. So it's win-win for us, right? Power saving, echo mode preset. We put it to custom so that we can actually off VSync. We don't need VSync. Fuck VSync. I would just off. Frame rate, I would adjust the gameplay custom frame rate to 1 frame below your hertz, like the hertz of your monitor. For me, I have 240 hertz, so I would put 239. Menu custom frame rate, I just would put it as the same. Autofocus custom frame rate, you won't see this. This is when you alt tab out of the game. For example, reduce menu render resolution, just put it on native. This doesn't make any difference. Off doesn't really do anything. Focus mode, nah. This is fine. High dynamic range, HDR, off it. You don't need it. Trust me, you don't need it. Well, hello there. I actually stream. Right here. Right there. Yeah, I stream. I don't see you there. This is the quality settings. This is where the magic happens. I actually put it back to default because I wanted to go through it with you together. All right, so graphic preset, you can ignore that. It's gonna be custom anyway because we're gonna change some things. Render resolution, always at 100%. Dynamic resolution, you don't need it. Upscaling and sharpening. Here, if you have a weaker PC, I would recommend to use AMD FSR3 or NVIDIA DLSS. Just put it to quality, it's gonna help you with some frames, or to performance if you need a lot of frames actually. I don't need it. I use Fidelity FX CAS because it's a sharpening tool. I put it to 90%. That's it. AMD FSR3 frame generation. Once again, if you have problems with your frames, you can turn it on, but it's gonna result in some input lag. So, you know, if you really need the frames, do it. I don't do it. Yeah. Ray tracing, don't need it. Not for this kind of game. If it would be a single player with a big gas campaign and I don't know what, sure, but you don't need it. This is a shooter, more of a competitive game. No, you don't need it. Freedom scale target, I would don't put it to 90, just put it to 80. Shouldn't use everything on your board, but it is fine. Variable rate shading. You can put it on because it helps with performance and it shouldn't impact any quality. Details and textures. I would recommend put texture to normal or high. I usually put it to normal. If you have a better setup than me, so like a better GPU, you can leave it high. And everything else, just off or low. Off or low. You don't care about these things. You're not gonna see them. Or not really. Oh, that's back to minimal, yeah. I was like, wait, is this important? No, it isn't. Just put it to minimal. Local texture, streaming quality, just put it low. In-game video quality, this is just what's like, if there's a TV on like one of the maps, the video that plays in it is a higher or lower quality. You don't need that, put it to low, man. Shadow quality, I wouldn't put it very low because it looks like it looks really bad. Put it to low. Screen space reflection off, occlusion off, screen space reflection off, static reflection low, terrain quality, put it to very low. You wouldn't notice it. You won't notice it, trust me. And then put everything else on low too. What is my menu doing? Game, are you okay? I don't think it's okay, guys. Apply these settings, don't forget that, important. Let's go to view. This is like with the FOV. I like it on 110, some people like it on 100. I would recommend up from 100 to 115. I use 110, some people use 107, just choose what you like, okay? ADS field of view affected. Put it to affected. This means if you ADS with the gun, the FOV that you have normally without ADSing is gonna affect the ADS too. If it's on independent, then when you ADS, it's gonna zoom in really weird. I don't like it. It makes my aim inconsistent as hell. So just put it to affected. Weapon field of view, wide. The weapon looks a bit smaller, or you can see more on the screen. It doesn't make that big of a difference. Third person field of view and vehicle field of view, you can just ignore these. Camera, everything off and everything to the lowest, okay? Word motion blur off. Weapon motion blur off. You don't need those. Camera shake, least. Third person ADS transition, I don't know. Sure, first person. Inverted flashbang. No, this is actually pretty good. Be careful though. If you get flashbanged and this is turned on, you might think that your game crashed. Because your whole screen turns black instead of white. Be careful. So just keep that in mind. So audio settings. This is also a bit of a preference. If you play mostly multiplayer, then dialogue you can put it to like 70 or 60. Effects volume to 100. These effects are also footsteps. So just do it. And then master game volume preference. Just you usually play on 80. If I play Warzone, I put it to 100 so that I can hear actually something. Enhanced headphone mode, put it off. I don't like it. You can try it, but for me it's actually worse with foot sounds like footsteps. Put this to Windows default. Okay. Global audio. Some people recommend Bass Cut. Some people recommend Sucker Punch. But if you want the best chance to hear footsteps, headphone Bass Cut. Mono audio off. Mute game minimized. Sure. So if you alt tab, the game is muted. It's actually good. Mute licensed music. If you stream, then yes, because you might have copyright issues. So be careful. Reduce tinnitus sound, actually kind of important. So these really high sounds, you can reduce those. It's just a bit more, it's a bit nicer actually. I won't go over keyboard and mouse or controller. First of all, I don't play controller. I play keyboard and mouse. This is completely preference. Like the sensitivity. Keybinds and movement. Look up someone else. I haven't really put much thought into keybinds. I like the default actually. Movement, there's actually one good thing. Put sprint assist on. Sprint assist sideways and backwards. If you are on mouse keyboards, this actually helps with your movement a lot. Let's go to interface. Something very, very important actually. Telemetry, I put FPS and server latency and packet loss. Readability. Something very important, color customization. Insanely important. Insanely. Go down to put it to filter 2. Not 1, not 3. Put it to filter 2. Both, color filter target both, and put it up to 100. This is the option that makes your game look much more colorful, and it helps spotting enemies a lot. One quick bonus tip for the people that actually watched the video till now. If you want to have a better chance to seeing enemies quicker or better, I like to do, put it to not really pink but violet. Put up the saturation and brightness. Apply the color. I can see this violet much better than the red. Just me, preference. Try it out for yourself. It's actually really good. One more thing, gameplay HUD and then HUD bounce. Actually important. For someone like me who uses on ultrawide the game, I have to use it actually because I can't see my minimap otherwise. But it can actually help with the normal monitor too if the minimap is closer actually. You don't have to look that far away to see the minimap, so I would put it a bit more in the middle. And yeah, this is it actually. That's all you have to know. Try it out yourself. Tell me in the comments if it works for you. If not, tell me how I can optimize the settings. Please, I need more FPS too. Please, please, please help me. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe. That's it. Bye bye. Love you guys.